Okay, guys, these were complicated questions. The probability that someone is in an environmental group, it came up as 305 out of 1526. What's kind of mean is that you actually had to add up all the numbers. Like, they didn't give you the totals, so you had to add up all of these totals down here. And 1526 is the bottom number right there. So for probability of an environmental club member, that's a yes on environmental club. That's this plus this plus this out of 1526. Number two is the probability that they're not a renter. Well, it's much easier to find the probability that they are a renter. So add this and this and get the total number of renters over 1526. And then go 1 minus 574 over 1526 and get 62%. Quicker to find a complement by going 1 minus. Otherwise, here's what you'd have to do. People who are not renters, you'd have to go that, plus that, plus that, plus that over 1526. The probability that somebody is, number three, an environmental club member and not a snowmobile renter. Okay, well, to be both, an environmental club, that's yes. That's all of these. But not being a renter means get rid of the 77. So it's 212 out of 1526 plus 16 out of 1526. You get 0.15 out of that. And then the last one, probability that you're not in an environmental club or you are a snowmobile renter. Well, use the formula here. Probability that you're not in an environmental club is, well, I guess you could go with all of the no's here, add those up and put that over 1526, 1221 over 1526. The probability that you are a renter, we saw that one earlier, it's 574 out of 1526. And then minus the probability of both. You're a renter who is not in an environmental club. You're a renter who is not in an environmental club is 497 out of 1526 to get 0.85. Okay, last page. We actually did this already. Here's the two-way table for the Pearce steers. It says make a Venn diagram. Okay, I'm just going to do this real quick again. Make the middle part big enough so I can write in it, right? So this is about males and pierced ears. So we'll go male here, and we'll go pierced ears here. All right, the first thing you got to do is you got to fill in this intersection. Male and pierced ears is 19 out of this 179. So I'm going to write 19 out of 179 in here. It's probably easier to do with decimals than with fractions, but I already started, so I'm going to keep going. Now, for the males, that's 90 out of 179, but this has to add up to 90. So it's going to be out of 179, but I already used up 19 of them for this chunk of the circle. So I'm going to take 90 and I'm going to subtract 19. I'm going to get 71. And for the pierced ears, this has to add up to the total for pierced ears 103, but I already used 19 of them. So if I take that 103 and I subtract 19, I get 84 out of 179. And then if anybody cares, the stuff outside is somebody who is not male and doesn't have pierced ears. That's these four girls right here. So out here in the no land of no male and no pierced ears is 4 over 179. Use the Venn diagram, go back and answer parts A through C. It's going to be the same stuff. It's the probability of B. That's the probability that you get somebody who has pierced ears. That's going to be this plus this. Right? It's going to be both of these, and so that's 19 over 179 plus 84 over 179, and so that's 0.58. Part B was what's the probability of A and B? What's the probability that you find somebody who is male and has pierced ears? That's just right in the middle there. That's 19 out of 179, and so that's 0.11. And the third one was the probability of A or B. Okay, so if you use the formula, you go probability of A, male, plus probability of B, pierced ears, minus the probability of A and B, the males with the pierced ears. But if you have this information here and it's one of all these parts, you could just go that one, plus that one, plus that one. That's the or part. So it will go 71 over 179 plus 19 over 179 plus 84 over 179, because those are now mutually exclusive. You can't be a male without pierced ears and be a male with pierced ears at the same time. You can't have pierced ears and not be male and have pierced ears and be male at the same time. So these three things became mutually exclusive, so I could add them up And I end up getting 0.98 out of that. Just like you could add these three numbers up in the two-way table we saw earlier in 179. Now, the last one, Facebook versus Instagram, I basically kind of did this one already. It's asking you to make the Venn diagram. So I'm just going to say this was on the last page because I thought it fit better when we were talking about it then. Your homework is on page 326. I'll tell you what, I'm going to skip this for now because I want to add stuff from that website. So I'm going to put your homework on Canvas. All right? Have a good day, everybody.